Alright, I'm picking up in this video our ant can walk in left and right directions, but he does not pick the correct angle yet. Alright, so we had just created the direction check, and this stuff is going to come with a little bit of heavier math, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to skip over it a little bit. So let me let me put some of this in here, and I'll just tell you what it does. So this first line, this gets the radians, gets the angle in radians. And then the next one is going to take this angle and figure out what it is in degrees. Alright, what are you talking about, Mr. Eversole? Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. On my ant, let me look at this ant. I put a little map here. And this is the angle at which the ant can travel. So if he's going to the left, his angle is going to be 180 degrees. If he's going to the right, it's going to be 0. If he's going up and to the right, it's going to be -45, and so on. So we have a bunch of these different angles that the ant can travel at. Alright. Let's take a look at what it's going to look like in the code. So let's just print degrees. Alright, now as this is playing, it's showing you what the angle the ant is traveling at. So right now 0, 45, he's going this way, down 90, 180 to the left, up and to the left is -135, up is -90. You know what? Let me go to this ant farm here, and I will crank the size of this ant up so we can see this. 5. And additionally, I'm going to slow this ant down so we can see what's happening. I'm just going to make him really slow. Let's do 10. Okay. So this is just going to tell us what degree is the ant trying to walk at. So right now he's not trying to walk at all. If I go to the right, it's 0 degrees. I'm going to push down and right. Now it's 45. He's going this direction. If I press down, he's going straight down 90 degrees. Down and to the right, 135. To the left, 180. And then this is where it gets kind of confusing. That's why I made this extra little spot here. So up and to the left is -135. Directly up is -90. Up and to the right is -45. And then all the way to the right is now 0. And you can also travel in between each one of these angles here. So you could do -10, -20, and all the ones in between. So we're going to want to make our ant move at the right angle based upon which buttons you're pressing on the keyboard, based upon these degrees right here. Alright, so let's start off with, let's just do the easterly angle. So this is west, this is east. I'm going to make my ant walk like he's moving to the east if he's going from -20 to 20. Alright, so I will say if degrees are less than or equal to 20 and degrees are greater than or equal to -20 degrees, then I want to print ant is moving east. Okay, so right here I will say from -20 to 20. Alright, so if he's moving to the east, he's going to be traveling in between -20 and 20. That's what I'm saying. If he's moving to the west, I'm gonna do from between negative 160 and 160, so in between this range. Alright, so let's make another one. We'll say L if degrees is greater than or equal to 180, or degrees is less than or equal to negative 160. I'm going to say the ant is moving west. Alright, so this is from negative 160 to 160. Alright, so let me push play. East, west. I'm going to get rid of this thing here. Comment. And I'll put this here. Let's see what that looks like. So moving east at 0, moving west at 180 degrees. So now I'm going to need to add the other directions. So this is going to get a little bit monotonous. I'm going to just put the stuff on the screen for you, and we're going to pick up from there. Alright, there are all of them typed in. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. But after you get all of these typed in right here, you will be able to detect whether the ant is moving in any of the cardinal directions. And we've got a range here for each one of these. I'm going to fix this right here. But when I play this, you can see that the ant at the bottom, depending on what direction he's moving, is what it will tell you: west, northwest, north, northeast, east, and those are all the different directions. And it even tells you the degrees at which he's moving. Awesome. Alright, so you can fill in the different degrees, and that should print out at the bottom for what direction your ant is moving. So east, west, southeast, south, southeast, oops, southwest, south, southeast, northeast, north, northwest, west. Okay, so the different, you can kind of see why I have this little angle thing here. I can give you all that picture as well. It's not really super useful other than just to look at it. At the bottom, I put the degrees failed, meaning I put this here just to help you troubleshoot to see if you didn't get the numbers correct. You don't get the numbers correct, then this will play. So assuming that you get the numbers correct, then it will always say what directions you're moving. If you get one of them wrong, it'll basically say it doesn't have an angle for that. Okay, so like if I messed up this one and it didn't have it, it would get all the way down here or play the wrong one. Okay, so that's where we're going to probably stop. What we're going to do next is we'll use this to determine which one we're playing. Like left and right is going to be on east and west. North will be up. South will be down. And that's why we have this little chart here. And based upon the direction, we will either flip the animation or not flip it. Or we'll play the diagonal up or down, just depending on which one of these we land in. Alright, so we'll do that probably in the next video.